Alright, this is the third time I'm trying to record this. Little mistakes have been happening, but anyway, I hope the third one's a charm. My tips on your attack on 29 in this last war. I liked your funnel, everything looked good. I did see, of course, after I saw your play develop, I did see how you could make some adjustments to that type of situation to make it work a little bit more efficiently. It's just a tweak to your basic funnel, and what you did is a basic funnel, and you did it well. In the situation that you were in where the bowler's already been deployed and things are going sideways, yes, it's a good idea to adjust and move your jump spell over in a way or in a place where you think that your troops are going to get inside a little bit better. But if you can foresee something like this, you make an adjustment, you might be able to make it work the way you want it. Here, you've got the BK down going straight to the defensive AQ. You got your golems, you got a nice spread. You got your wizards on the outside corners first. Everything's looking good. And then you realize, shit, here comes a CC going towards that south golem. You've already deployed your bowlers. It's already too late to make any adjustments at this point other than change where you put your jump. Here you've already placed your jump. But I want to point out, if you would have made a small adjustment, for example, this southern golem here, this little guy, drop him first before you put your northern portion of the funnel. Maybe bring a baby dragon. I would work him outside in. Baby dragon, maybe a minion or a wizard, whatever you prefer. The defenses can't really do much out there. Mortars aren't going to harm a wizard too much. The archer tower can, once they come in closer towards your entry point. But that's why I'm saying bring a baby dragon, maybe here. But I'd be safer, I'd put an archer there for, cleanup or whatever. But put your baby dragon on the inside, or rather to the right of that lab, and have him work his way over this way. That will help with that top funnel because you have this moat right here. You don't have to worry. It's going to make for an easy funnel. There's AD. There's no air defense except for this archer tower. I mean, come on. This is an easy funnel right here. So take advantage of that. But getting back to the original adjustment, you drop down this southern golem first, expecting the CC to go in his direction. Obviously he's going to be in that range. Drop your wizards to funnel just like you did here, and the poison, 2 poisons is more than enough. You don't even need the wizards. The wizards are just going to be there to clear those trash buildings, but of course they'll help out with that CC, hopefully take out a cannon or 2. But you want to get your troops over into the core. So once you see that, you dropped your poison, and if you have to drop that second poison, go ahead and drop it, but don't put your queen there. You want her to be part of your main kill squad. This is your funnel squad, if you will. And once you've got that down, you see, okay, CC's going down, everything's looking good, the trash buildings have been cleared. Then come over here and do your northern golem with the wizards and the BK over here. But in this case, because you're going to have all these trash buildings cleared by that point, maybe drop the bowlers up a little bit further north, maybe between 2 and 3 o'clock, just to make sure they're not going to travel south. Make sure that jump spells down before you send your bowlers, because you're going to have a lot of trash buildings already cleared, and then your bowlers will be inside. Okay, just a little food for thought. Don't be afraid to throw in some minions or baby dragons for funneling. Don't be afraid to send one golem before the other. They don't always have to go at the same time. Now, if we continue watching your video, or rather your attack, we're going to see the hog work. And here I like that you came in on that where your jump spell was, because you've identified 2 giant bombs. So that should tell you right there, okay, here come your hogs. Now, here you've already identified the 4 Teslas. They're all in the core. There's no room for any giant bombs except in between this Tesla and this CC, but it's an unlikely spot. During game time, it goes by pretty quick. You may not even see that space there because like I said, it's going by quick, but you will see these dark spots over here for those giant bombs. You will have known those giant bombs were there, and if you scouted the base correctly, now you know there could only be giant bombs next to these wizard towers. But since this is a symmetrical base, most likely they're going to be over here in these spots, equal to the mirror side of the base. So it's most likely the bombs, the other 2 bombs are going to be on the west side of this base. So you should have taken that into account when you deployed the rest of your hogs. So far so good. Your hog work is okay. You've got a nice amount of hogs going in. But of course you're not going to get to do a whole bunch in the core because you didn't get your kill squad in the core. But your hog work is looking good. This is where I have a little bit of a problem here. I think it would have been better because you get 5 hogs there coming into this cannon. If you would have been fast enough to identify potential giant bombs in these places, 5 hogs would be too much. You want to send in 2 or 3, just enough to barely kill those defenses, these 2 here, and work into the next defenses so that they trip those giant bombs. I would play it safe and go with 3, but no more than 3, especially once you've got your hogs down here on the south and they're distracting a lot of defenses. So if you continue playing, you'll see you get a lot more than 5 hogs there on that cannon. You've got, I don't know what it looked like, 8 or something. You've got these hogs here really low on health. They're in red already, and then you know there's no giant bombs here. Your hogs already passed through there, so you got to be quicker with that heal. You've got 2 heals left. If you would have just dropped the heal like right now, or maybe to cover these 2 defenses, you would have easily covered the spaces where the giant bombs were, and then your other heal in this area here, you would have probably been okay even with that bomb tower there. So you see that heal was a bad placement. I know you're trying to cover the hogs here on that X-bow, but instead if you would have sent 3 hogs on the cannon and then on the archer tower, you would have had more hogs on the south end to help kill those defenses a lot sooner. But even then, even if you wanted to say, hey, you know what, I want to save these hogs by the X-bow, go ahead and drop that there, and then your other heal immediately covering this space here, just to make sure that you cover all of your hogs to protect them from the 2 giant bombs that we suspect are going to be there, and of course they are. You did lose a lot of hogs. That first heal came a little bit late to save those hogs, the ones that were red. It even came late for the new batch of hogs that were on that cannon. You lost quite a few there. So really it came down to sending in too many hogs on the areas where you suspected, or you should have suspected, there were going to be some giant bombs. But even then, that alone didn't kill you. The heal spells just came down too late, and not by much. 1 second, and you would have been fine. So it's just a matter of getting quicker. A lot of times with hogs and with loons, it's about speed. So keep practicing and you'll get that. Eventually, the more you attack, the more you're gonna start to think a little bit outside the box to make adjustments, like I mentioned on that funnel. But don't be afraid to ask me for ideas if you're not too sure. If maybe you think things look clear on 2/3 or maybe more, most of your attack, you have a plan for it, and there's something that's worrying you. Maybe, how am I going to get that kill squad or that expo or whatever. Feel free to ask me for some ideas. I'm more than happy to help you out. So that's it for this attack, and I hope it helps you out.